The Minecraft End Dimension is one of, if not the most talked about topic when it comes to the next Minecraft update, and with it being over 13 years since its initial release, the End has been abandoned, left as a barren wasteland in comparison to almost every other biome in Minecraft, and just another step in the game's progression. But Minecraft fans are sick of it. November 18th, 2011. That was when the End Dimension was first added to Minecraft, but many don't know that the End Dimension wasn't the first of its kind. The origin of the game's finale came about in Minecraft Beta 1.6, as a series of floating overworld islands high up in the sky. Perhaps the idea for this heaven-like biome was to contrast the Nether, as many then and still do call Hell, but ultimately that idea was scrapped and Mojang's focus switched to what we now know as the End Dimension, a simple boss arena and a place to defeat the Ender Dragon. However, it seemed like any future plans for the newest dimension were abandoned. 5 years later, in 2016, Minecraft version 1.9, the combat update, also brought brand new features to Minecraft End Dimension, adding a new challenge to the dragon fight in the form of the Dragon's Breath effect, cages around some of the End crystals, and some minimal movement changes to the Ender Dragon. And the space-like void was finally given a transformation in the form of the Outer End, which also brought Flight into Minecraft. Flight introduced a totally new way to experience the game, and it's clear that this alone saved the 1.9 update, following the backlash from the very controversial combat changes also made.
The combat update was controversial.
Some people to this day are still playing 1.8.
And for a while, the excitement of Flight and the brand new End cities was enough. It was exciting, until it wasn't. As with all new things, End cities and the Elytra became old and stale after just a few months, and fans realized that while it had been expanded, there was still nothing to really do in the End. It's been 8 years since that update, and now the End sits abandoned, with only the echoes of the Enderman calling out for help. And at this point, we have all come to terms with it, that the End is truly just a wasteland, a dimension that's far past its prime, almost as if it's been stuck in time as the whole game has been transformed around it, from the Nether, caves and cliffs, more overworld structures, and even archaeology. Every biome and dimension filled with passion, but the End? Well, it's been abandoned. But there's compelling evidence that an End update could be on the horizon, even information stated by Mojang's chief creative officer Jens himself that could change how we view the possibility of an End update. But before we dive into the future of the End, what would Mojang actually include in an update as large as this? Well, to understand that question, let's turn our heads to the Minecraft community. Over the last 13 years, fans have only speculated the kinds of features an End update could bring to the game, and with its current state, the options to revive the dead dimension are nearly endless. But what are the main issues with the current End dimension, and how could Mojang possibly fix these to create the perfect End update? The Stronghold is no doubt absolutely an essential part of the game's finale that cannot be overlooked, and compared to the more recent structures like the Deep Dark and Ancient City, along with the brand new Trial Chambers in 1.21, the Stronghold is rather a bland build that lacks any real PvE challenge. Modders such as Young Nick Young have already implemented solutions to improve the Stronghold's architecture and built a foundation for Mojang to follow. In the form of a total redesign of the structure, Young has found the perfect balance of a new and fresh look while still maintaining the feel of the original. Combine that with a few new mobs and challenges similar to the more recent PvE challenges in Minecraft Dungeons, and the Stronghold is the perfect starting point to begin your journey to the End. But one of the main reasons for the End's existence is the Ender Dragon fight, the key to completing the game and an entrance to unlock the next level. Think back to the first time you fought the Ender Dragon, that feeling of excitement, not knowing what will happen or if you'll even make it back alive. But now the dragon fight feels dull, you know exactly what will happen, and let's be real, you're only doing it to unlock yet another End gateway. Now that the dragon has finally been defeated, we have access to the Outer End. Oh, let's face it, your reward for completing the game is simply a sea of deserted islands, with the only purpose of providing players with a way to get to the very few End cities, and of course, the Elytra. The Outer End could be so much more. Take the Nether for example. What once was also a bland and nearly pointless dimension is now a thriving ecosystem of its own, from the countless mobs and biomes to the challenges of the bastions and fortresses. Modders have done it to the End, so why haven't Mojang? With the lack of any response from Mojang, fans have taken the End update into their own hands. Countless sites such as CurseForge and Planet Minecraft, two of the most popular pages for Minecraft modding, have been flooded with fan-made transformations to the End, one of the most popular being Better End, and with over 21 million downloads, this fan-made creation adds new enchanted biomes, huge structures, new textures and blocks, and even a whole new set of tools and armor. And that's only one mod. There are countless others for Java, and even some add-ons for the Bedrock edition of the game. On top of of this, some fans like Whimsy have even gone as far as coding an entire end update from scratch. This is clear definitive proof that there is huge demand for a Minecraft end update. But why is the end still abandoned? And how are Mojang going to create the perfect end update when players already have such high expectations? With 1.21 having just been released, it paves the way for the next big Minecraft update. But as I just mentioned, after the large quantities of already existing fan content, how are Mojang going to top that? And is 1.22 going to finally bring us the most wanted update in Minecraft history? First, how has Minecraft responded? Well, they haven't. They seem to be ignoring every single comment regarding a possible end update. However, in the last 4 months, Minecraft have released 2 separate videos relating to the end. And while this could foreshadow an end update, as many YouTube creators have already theorized, the reality is that these videos are just to help promote the game, and nothing more. But there is still hope. The Echoing Void DLC in Minecraft Dungeons is the closest we've seen to a full-blown end update, and looking back at Mojang's track record, it seems like this could be an early teaser to what will come. Back in the Java snapshot 18W43A, pillagers were first added to Minecraft. What has this got to do with the end? Well, pillagers were originally conceptualized for Minecraft Dungeons before being added to the base game. So does this mean that, like pillagers, mobs like the Enderlings and End Ascent in Minecraft Dungeons could be brought to the base game too? And that's not even mentioning the massive collection of items and endless... Get it? And... I'm sorry. Anyway, endless structures. However, watching through the developer diary video for this DLC, it seems like the base game and Minecraft Dungeons are very disconnected from one another, with almost no mention of any collaboration between the two teams. It is also worth noting that with the recent release of 1.21, Mojang are already working on the next major update, and have been for some time. Back in last year's Minecraft Live, trial chambers were announced.
Called trial chambers.
And apart from some very minimal changes, they were practically ready to be released. Yet, they weren't added to the game for a further 7 months. So what have Mojang been working on all this time? Could it be a possible end update? No, probably just next year's April Fool's snapshot. But nevertheless, it is a possibility that is further backed up by some compelling evidence stated by Jens, Mojang's chief creative officer. In the recent 15 years of Minecraft interviews, during the section based around the end specifically, Jens said,
"And we still do often go back and look at things that we did in the past and see how can we improve them."
Sure, that could just be a coincidence, but Jens isn't the only employee to say something like this. Meet Olraf, a gameplay designer at Mojang, and the other week whilst showing off the new trial chambers with DanGDM, he provided the Minecraft community with another very valuable piece of information.
This is about us updating and improving the game all the time. It's not just about new and shiny.
The Minecraft team are clearly conscious that there are areas of the game that are unfinished, that they still want to improve. And with almost every part of the current game having already received an update, could it finally be time for the long-awaited, and I mean long-awaited, end update? While an update to the end seems very far away, and us Minecraft players are wondering if it will ever happen, 1.22 is right around the corner. In last year's Minecraft Live, we were promised by Minecraft chief storyteller Lydia Winters that 2024 would be
a year full of fun and surprises.
And while this was focused around the recent 15th anniversary celebrations, this could further indicate that an exciting update like the end could be on the horizon. But this is your adventure, so why do you want an end update? Let me know in the comments. And I swear, if the end isn't updated by this time next year, I'm dropping a diss track.